Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for opening night of the Coal Bowl Classic. My name is Dylan White. Joining me this evening, his heart has been sufficiently kick-started. It's Alex McLeod. Alex, what's going on?
Not too much, Dylan. Excited to be here.
And we are underway for this big opening night game. Morgan McIsaac at the free throw line for the Breton Education Centre Bears. Connects on the first free throw. McIsaac, one of two Beck players who were on that Coal Bowl winning team a few years ago. Dylan Meservey, the other one.
Met in that year's Coal Bowl in the semifinals. Obviously, it was Beck coming in to win that time. Let's see if St. Mark is looking for revenge today.
On the wing, it's St. Jean. Coyle into the corner. Dooley loses the ball. Just 4 on the shot clock. Meservey, tight defense. And a great first defensive possession there for the Bears, Alex.
Yeah, great first 30 seconds of play so far. They're doing a good job. Monday night at Coal Bowl is always tough. You never know what you're going to get, especially in the first half. It can be difficult. You never know what kind of nerves you're going to play. What effect the nerves are going to have here. Beck doing a good job in his opening stance and getting things going.
Here's Murphy to McIsaac in the corner, and he connects on the three. It's Dooley running the point for the Lions. Inside. Big block from Robert Odo. It'll be St. Denis inbounding for St. Mark. Good deflection there from Murphy. Couldn't save it, so it will remain St. Mark ball.
Officials for today's game are Frank Callahan and Gerard O'Coin, two veteran officials getting things underway here for Beck and St. Mark.
Big shot to quiet the crowd there from Josh St. John. Murphy to Meservey in the corner. The skip pass for Robert Odo. McIsaac. 10 on the shot clock. Akuda, nice dish for Robert Odo. 3 great possessions to start the game for Beck. There's the drive from Dooley. St. Denis down into the post. St. Denis is stripped. Here's Akuda. Goes up for the layup and finishes in transition. 6-point lead for the Bears. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Up top, it's Coyle. St. Denis back down low to Coyle. Intense defense here from the Bears. And that's a shot clock violation. It'll be Beck ball on the far sideline. McIsaac back over to Murphy, sizing up the defense. St. Mark looked to be zoning up early on. There's Odo on the low block, finishes the hook shot and the foul.
St. Mark going to take an early timeout here. Just under 3 minutes into this one. Bears leading 11-3. Coach Peters looking to settle down his troops.
And Alex, you mentioned how important these Monday night games are. You never know, players playing in their first Coal Bowl how they're going to react. Some of them might be nervous, get the yips like Markel Fultz, but the Bears look to be pretty good so far.
Yeah, they've definitely come out pretty strong. They're led by veterans like Dylan Meservey and Morgan McCossack. They've been here. This is their 4th year here. They're seasoned veterans at this point. They know what to expect when the big crowd comes out. And that's really, and Robert Otto has also had a huge year for them this year. He's helped them to get off to this great lead.
And for the players on the opposing team, it's kind of jarring to come into such a big crowd in a game like this and have to play well.
Yeah, really, if we were thinking, we would have done some research and seen who was on the team when they met in the semifinals a few years back, but we are not that good at our jobs.
I mean, you're the expert here.
I am
just
the expert.
Describing what's happening. It's Robert Otto at the line. He has one shot, looking to complete the and one.
I like how I have video evidence of you saying I'm an expert now, though.
You're also a soccer expert, so, you know. Take that with a grain of salt. Here's St. Denis, pressured by Murphy, lost his dribble, nice pass, but couldn't handle it.
Oh, great bounce pass, full court.
Jason Murphy with the transition layup, and it's 14-3 Bears with just under 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. That shot bounces out of bounds.
Reminder that you can hit us up on Twitter at AlexMcLeod24 and at Dylan_White or at Coal Bowl Live. You can use the hashtag Coal Bowl Classic. Hit us up with your shout-outs, comments, what you think about the game thus far, who you're cheering for, where you're at watching. Anything at all, we'd love to hear from you. Oh, what a gorgeous pass from Ikuda. The behind-the-head pass. What a gorgeous dump-off.
Receiving a great welcome from this Beck crowd. Mi casa e su casa. As we get a foul called by Greg Callahan.
You can put that one on a highlight reel package, Dylan. That's a gorgeous dish.
No look over the shoulder. Fantastic pass from Ikuda. It's St. Mark ball on the sideline. Here's Simon, steps back and swings it out to St. Jean. On the wing, Sherwood. The skip pass back out to St. Jean. The corner three off target for Michelle Simon. Nice hesitation dribble there from Murphy, but he's fouled in the paint.
I think that's a good call by veteran official Gerard O'Coin. It looked like he took that extra step on the way down before. I think there probably would have been a foul if that wasn't a travel, but obviously he had to travel to get there, so it's a good call. Not an easy one to make, especially you never want to go against this crowd, but we got two experienced guys here. That's why you get those veterans out for the opening game for Beck.
A nice little fadeaway there from Simon. Gets it back to an 11-point game, almost halfway through this first quarter. Meservey can't finish the layup. And we're going to get a substitution coming in for the Lions. Evan Oliver will check into the game.
I think this might be one of my favorite parts of a Coal Bowl is that you get to see the refs really give the big signs that we see them all year, and then these subtle little travel and one, these little motions, and then when it comes to Coal Bowl, they're flailing their arms, they're getting into the game.
And everyone dresses up a little bit for the opening night of Coal Bowl. You see Greg Campbell rocking the fresh suit. You also see the refs bringing out the stripes.
Yeah, I love the stripes. I'm a big fan of them.
Not every ref has those either. You got to earn those stripes.
That's right.
As that three is rebounded by Simon, but his pass falls out of bounds. Again, if you're watching from home, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at Alex McLeod24. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis, whatever it is, we'd love to hear from you. The pick and roll, nice feed from McIsaac to Meservey, and he gets the roll on the layup. 13-point lead for the Bears. Just over 4.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Nice move there to create some space for Saman.
And we have a message here from our sideline reporter, Tyler Matheson, who says, Sukasa has won the crowd. Kid is sick.
Kid is sick. Great stuff from sideline reporter Tyler Matheson. As Michael Graychuck will check in for Sukasa Okuda.
Michael Graychuck, another fan favorite here.
There's Meservey. His three is long. The offensive board from Graychuck. He swings it back out to McIsaac. The drive from Meservey, fouled, and can't get the finish, but he'll go to the line for two. And Meservey, part of this great Beck front court with McIsaac and Odo. As you mentioned, one of those players on the Coal Bowl winning team a few years ago. And Alex, this is the 10-year anniversary of Beck's first Coal Bowl win.
Yeah, that was, I remember very well. I was actually working the shot clock during that game. It was came after a very intense double overtime win the night before.
I think I did the sheet for that game.
I think you did. I think it was me, you, and our shot clock worker tonight, Nathan Penny, doing that game. MVP that year was Kyle McDonald. I'm told he's currently traveling home.
And another big bucket for Dylan Meservey. He gets the and one. Sorry to interrupt you there, Alex.
No, not at all. Also, former Coal Bowl most valuable player Gary McDonald is our in-house announcer tonight. Great to have him with us. One of 3 Beck players to take the MVP award. As I mentioned, Colin McDonald, 2009. Gary was 2016. And in 1987, it was a young man named Doug McKinnon who captured the hearts of the town, came away with the MVP despite losing the game.
Doug McKinnon, never heard of him. And here is McIsaac driving, dishing to Graychuck, needs to put it up. Murphy beats the shot clock with a three. It's 24-7. Nice dish, but the layup is no good for St. John. Greg McIsaac pushes it up to Morgan McIsaac. The Euro step, over the shoulder pass. Graychuck is stripped of the ball, but it will remain Beck possession.
Yeah, that maybe should have been a finish by McIsaac. We might be trying to take out of Sukasa's page there and get that little dump off pass, but nonetheless, 17 on the clock for the Bears.
Meservey can't connect on the three. So here's Josh St. John. The step back three for Sherwood is too long. Here's Murphy, surrounded by defenders, looking for the foul. But it will be St. Mark ball. Mike Dooley will check back into the game, and St. John will take a seat while Aaron McLean checks in for Beck. Beck applying some full court pressure. Looks like their token 2-2-1 press. A double team sent back out. Here's Saman for three. That falls short. Big rebound for Graychuck. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. McIsaac is stripped of the ball. Graychuck comes up with it. And it's going to be a travel called before the jump ball. I think That was the right call there.
And Dylan, we have a tweet in. This was about an hour ago during the opening ceremonies, but we didn't get a chance to read it. From Jonathan Hillier, who says, I love that I can watch the Coal Bowl from St. John, New Brunswick. Great job to Waterford. Go Bet Go.
And Murphy is called for the foul. The crowd were unhappy with that one. Thought he blocked it clean there.
And we have another tweet in from Toby White, who says, Coal Bowl is the best high school tournament in Canada. Such a great atmosphere. Would like to get back soon. Hashtag Hants North Flames. Great to have you with us tonight, Toby.
At the line for the Lions, Joey Ketchison gets his own rebound on the free throw, sends it back out, brand new possession for the Lions. The three is no good from Dooley, but another offensive board for St. Mark. Chapman. Sherwood. Back out to Chapman. There's a steal from McIsaac. And Morgan McIsaac drives, Euro steps, and he's fouled maybe twice and still finishes. But he's slow to get up. That would be bad news for the Bears. McIsaac had a lot of contact on that last play. Still no coach out on the floor. And he'll be up on his own feet now.
As opposed to being on somebody else's feet?
Great point. McIsaac calling for a sub.
Looks like Meservey will check into the game following free throws for McIsaac.
And McIsaac having a discussion with Coach Sandy Carney there. Making sure he's okay to shoot the free throw.
Sandy Carney, a great asset for head coach Greg Campbell to have on his bench. A veteran official and a longtime coach. A lot of great perspective that he provides.
Great soccer coach as well.
Yep.
I believe he coached provincial champion. You can just look at the wall, Alex, and check out which one. St. Mark able to beat the press. Drive baseline, it's tipped. There's the three, just long for Ketchison. Nakuda over to Meservey, into the paint. Can't finish. Odo's put back is short. But the Lions come up with it.
I think Odo might have gotten away with a shove there as well.
And it's going to be a travel called against Joey Ketchison. And we'll get a substitution coming in for St. Mark. Aiden Coyle coming back in. 20-point lead for Beck. Just over a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Here's McLean. McLean bounces it over to Akuda. And it'll be a football. With 1 minute remaining here. Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24 as Meservey buries another triple. 30-7 lead for the Bears. And it's going to be a foul called on Akuda. So it's Lions ball on the sideline. Lions setting things up. Pass inside. Here's Nasrallah. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Meservey. Meservey going coast to coast and draws the foul. Good start to the game for Meservey. .24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, so whoever comes out with the ball after these free throws, I assume they'll hold for the last shot. Meservey 0-2 from the line, and it'll go out of bounds off of Odo. Chapman setting things up for the Lions. It's Spinawin down low. The hook shot gets the roll.
Difficult shot there.
Joe Nasrallah with the finish.
3 to shoot.
Akuda couldn't drop the floater, so that will do it for the first quarter. The Breton Education Centre Bears lead the St. Mark Catholic High School Lions 30-9. Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter throughout the game. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. Use the hashtag Coal Bowl Classic, I believe.
Yeah, and you can also tweet at Coal Bowl Live. And we do have a couple of tweets in, actually, Dylan. We have one from former Beck player Mitchell Rutledge, who I believe is currently playing his college basketball at the University of King's College.
Not a bad school.
No, I'm told they have a good journalism program there, don't
they? Do. Of which I am an alumni.
There you go. He says, "Let's get this win, boys. Hashtag Go Bears." We have a couple of tweets in from Patty, who says, "So fun watching the Beck team and St. Mark from Ottawa live here in Ontario. And Coal Bowl knows how to do it right. Congrats to organizers and volunteers. The teams will really enjoy their time in Cape Breton." We also have a tweet in from Ottawa South B-Ball, who says, "Watching live online from Ottawa and cheering on the St. Mark Lions. Thanks to Coach Richard and Coach Darrow for their investment in our players." And another one from Lisa, who says, "Awesome to be able to watch my son from here in Ottawa. Go St. Mark."
And one more tweet in from Trey O'Flaherty. He says, "Tuning in from Port Hawkesbury. Go Bears."
Go Bears.
Thanks for the tweet, Trey. We're just about ready to resume action for the second quarter. Bears leading by 21.
And it's going to be interesting to see how the Lions react here. They didn't have their feet under them there in the first quarter. They may have been shocked by the crowd a little bit. Now that they have a little bit of time in the game, see if they can make a run here in the second quarter, try and get this close.
It'll be Joe Nasrallah inbounding, and it's Nick St. Denis running the point for St. Mark. St. Denis, nice backdoor cut, and he'll draw the foul.
Foul's going to go against Robert Odo.
This is a matchup in the Hutchinson family division. First year they've gone with families as division chairs. I hear next year it's the Corleone family.
I'm not sure about that one. But it is nice to see that, we have so many great athletes here in New Waterford that the whole family getting honored. I think it's a little more special when, you get in there with your family, not just individual.
Murphy hands off to McLean, 7 on the shot clock. Akuda stripped of the ball.
Great hustle
And
from St. Denis.
It's going to be a shot clock violation. So St. Mark will gain possession on the baseline. Joe Nisralla ready to set things up for the Lions. St. Denis pressured, kicks it out. Nice pump fake from St. Jean. The floater is good. So it's Beck ball. And Alex, this is where you start to see things calm down a little bit after the adrenaline of the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it really comes down to working hard, making sure you're running your sets well. You don't really have the momentum that you get from Kickstart My Heart getting you going early. This is when it really starts to become a chess match.
The three is good for Michelle Simon. Cutting into that Beck lead. With just over 8.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Beck lead 30-16. Morgan McIsaac ready to check back into the game for the Bears. And a big block from number 13, Aiden Coyle.
And Dylan, we have a message in from former Coal Bowl player Cody Leadbeater, who says, "Give me a shout out."
Oh, Cody Leadbeater, never heard of him.
Here's your shout out. He wasn't much of a player, but he was there.
McIsaac checking in for McLean. And it's Nick St. Denis setting up the offense for St. Mark. That's corralled by Saman. Saman driving right, but can't finish at the rim. Here come the Bears. McIsaac kicks it out to Akuda. Crossover from McIsaac. Nice double clutch and finish for the grade 12, Morgan McIsaac. The big offensive board in the putback, though, from Aiden Coyle. He's having a good second quarter for the Lions. There's McIsaac, pick and roll with Odo. Back out to Missouri. Akuda. And Odo will be whistled for a travel. .6:57 remaining here in the first half. Beck lead 32-18. There's a spin move and the floater from St. Jean. Comes up short, but it's deflected out of bounds and will remain Lions ball.
15 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And good anticipation there from Akuda, deflecting it back out of bounds. As they line up to inbound next to Capers men's head coach, Matt Skinn.
He's been in the crowd all day, taking in some high school basketball action. Maybe doing a bit of recruiting in the process.
Yeah, getting those ABCs. Always be recruiting. And here is Akuda. McIsaac. 10 on the shot clock. Murphy pulls up for three, just short. Greg McIsaac ready to check back in for Beck on the next whistle, sorry. Nice pump fake there from Saman, kicks it out. The three from Nasrallah, no good, but he's fouled.
He's gonna head to the line for 3 shots. Foul's gonna go against Akuda.
Carter Brown gonna check into the game.
And we have another tweet in from Lisa, who says, "Great to watch my son from here in our nation's capital. Go St. Mark, go."
And it's a timeout for Greg Campbell and the Bears.
And another tweet in, this one from Macaulay, who says, pause for a dramatic effect, "Watching my dogs ball all the way from Indiana. Go Lions." Great to have you with us.
Another tweet in from Tracy Nasrallah. "Exciting to watch my son play in the Coal Bowl live. Such a great experience. Hashtag Go Lions. Hashtag Ottawa Southwest Basketball. South Basketball, sorry. Hashtag We the North." And with that timeout called by Campbell, it's an 11-point lead for the Bears, and that lead that they had going into this quarter is sort of shrinking a bit. Alex, what do you think Coach Campbell's telling his team right now?
Well, I think all he's telling us guys, right now we know what we expect from St. Mark's right now. They expected them. It always happens Monday night at Coal Bowl. The opposing team comes out, they're a little bit flat, they're not used to the crowd yet, and Beck gets a big lead. Now that he knows that they're settling into this game, it's about locking things down and not taking anything for granted at this point. And we also have another tweet in, this one from Sam Stacy, who says, "G looks too good in that suit. Give him more camera time. Go Bears."
The first free throw is no good from Joe Nasrallah. Just over 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
A couple more tweets as well, Dylan. This one from Lindsay, who says, "Watching the live feed from Winnipeg. So proud of my nephew Morgan McIsaac. Go Bears." And one from Jonathan, who says, "Cheering for our nephew Morgan Hillier from St. John, New Brunswick. Go Beck, go."
So Nasrallah goes 0 of 3 on those 3 free throws. Good foul in retrospect. And we'll get a substitution in for St. Mark. It's Evan Oliver checking in for Coyle. Murphy setting things up for the Bears. Greg McIsaac on the wing. Finds Morgan McIsaac in the corner. His 3 is just long. Rebound corralled by St. John. Here's Nasrallah driving baseline. Tried to dish it off to Oliver. He's pressured. But an open 3 just short for Saman. Murphy waiting for the cutter. They skip it out to Brown. Good ball movement here from the Bears. Good look for Murphy, but just short. Will Chapman going to check back in for St. Mark. We're about to hit the halfway point of the second quarter. Beck leads St. Mark 32-21. And the ball gets stuck in the rim, so we'll get a jump ball.
Always a good laugh when that happens. It'll be Bears possession.
And it's always interesting to see if you'll get someone try and jump up to get the ball like Greg McIsaac just did, or if a shoe gets in play or something else.
I know you would be more prone to throw the shoe.
No, any opportunity to show out my deceptive hops, I will do it.
What deceptive hops?
Many people wouldn't think I can touch the rim.
You're 6'4".
Okay, many people who know me might not think I can touch the rim, but I can get up high enough just to knock the ball loose.
Okay. And Morgan McIsaac's going to pick up a foul there. His first personal. And we have a message in from Chad Dixon, who says, "Hi, friends." Great to have you with us, Chad.
First free throw, no good for St. Denis. St. Mark struggling at the free throw line here in the second quarter, but St. Denis buries the second one. So it's back to a 12-point game. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Brown in the high post. Lots of quick ball movement here from the Bears. Not getting much in the paint though. As McIsaac drives baseline, tried to dish it off to Meservey, and it'll be out of bounds. St. Mark ball. Chapman setting things up for the Lions. Here's Simon. Finds the cutter, Oliver, but he can't finish.
Good job there by Moore McIsaac staying vertical.
And Odo will go to the table to check in for the Bears. The skip pass, Meservey finds Murphy, and he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. And Odo will check in for McIsaac. Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter throughout the game. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis, whatever it is, we would love to hear from you. And that free throw doesn't fall for Murphy. So the Lions will get possession, slowing the pace. Simon passes up the three, gets into the paint, puts up a floater and misses. St. Denis almost had the steal, but it'll be Beck ball.
St. Mark continuing in the zone.
Meservey back out to McIsaac. 7 to shoot. Greg McIsaac for three. No good. Big board for St. Jean. St. Jean finds St. Denis into the paint. His floater is blocked. Almost ran into Greg Callahan there, but it's going to be a travel. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Beck leads by 13. St. Mark applying some full court pressure now. And that's going to be a block called against St. Jean. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the second quarter.
And we'll get a full reset here in the backcourt.
McIsaac drives into the paint, puts it up, but couldn't get the roll.
Looks like that one's going to go against Odo on the rebound.
So it'll be Lions ball on the baseline. I'm sure they'd like to get this down to single digits heading into halftime. They trail by 13.
Yeah, they've done a good job here in the second quarter staying with the Bears.
And Simon will check out of the game for the Lions. On the wing, it's Sherwood. Back out to St. Denis. Sherwood pulls up, he's blocked. Rebound corralled by Meservey. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. McIsaac back out to Murphy. Meservey in the corner. Finds the net on the triple. Here's St. John, pulls up and
Quick
hits.
answer from St. John.
So back to a 13-point game. There's the drive and kick to Murphy. Murphy might have been trying to dish it to a cutting Meservey, but it's poked away. On the fast break, it's going to be an offensive foul called against Ethan Sherwood.
Perhaps a little bit of embellishment there by Gregory McIsaac, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got the whistle.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Great analysis, Alex.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll get a timeout called by the Bears, I believe.
You had a 50-50 shot, Dylan, and
Yep.
you were wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong. We'll be saying that a lot this week, Alex.
Yeah, well, you just got to be better.
All right there, LeBron. Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. Send us your questions, comments, feedback, analysis, etc. Whatever it is, we would love to hear from you.
And we do it from tweets in. This one from Zach, who says, shout out to Big Country Aiden Coyle. Go St. Mark, go.
Big Country, what a nickname.
And another one from Ottawa South B-Ball, who says, St. Mark has picked up their energy. Passing is better, but we need to finish at the hoop. We are all cheering for you, boys. Go team.
Thank you so much for the tweets. And this brief break gives us a perfect opportunity to thank some sponsors. The gold sponsors, of course. You know, Stay Gold, Nova Scotia Power, and New Waterford Rotary. Also, shout out to all the silver sponsors out there. Not gold, but silver's still great.
Silver's pretty good.
Cape Breton Victoria Regional Centre for Education, the CBRM, the KOC New Waterford, Midtown Pharmasafe, the Province of Nova Scotia, RBC, Scotiabank, Something Creative, Strong Chiropractic, Chiropractic. Wow. And of course, our great friends over at Subway.
Eat fresh, eat fresh.
Here's Meservey. Down low to McIsaac. 10 on the shot clock. Okuda drives, finds Murphy open in the corner, and he rattles in the three.
Good job by the Bears there, not forcing up anything, using all their time and getting a nice open look for Murphy.
There's the steal. Okuda might decide to slow things down, but he'll drive and he'll go to the line after that foul.
It's going to be bonus for the Bears. 46 seconds to go here in the first half. They lead St. Mark Lions by 17.
And we'll get substitution in for St. Mark. It's going to be Big Country Aiden Coyle coming back into the game. As Okuda goes to the line for 2 free throws.
And we have a tweet in from Suzanne, who says, awesome watching the boys of St. Mark. Go Michael Dooley.
Thank you for the tweet.
Great to have you with us this evening.
And Tsukasa Okuda goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, extending that Beck lead to 43-25. Less than a minute remaining here in the first half. Murphy. Meservey was calling for it. Graychuk on the low block, swings it back out. Meservey pulls up for 3. And going to be a foul on Okuda. And that'll be 2 free throws for St. Mark. 21 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Lions should be shooting 2 free throws. It's going to be Josh St. John at the line.
Bears will be able to hold for the last possession following these free throws, assuming they get possession.
St. John gets a good bounce on that first one. And the second one is just a bit long. Rebound secured by Graychuk. And Carter Brown will slow the pace, send it over to Murphy. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter. Murphy calling for the screen, pulls up from way out, and can't hit.
That is a poor possession to end the half from the Bears. Got to do a little bit more, try and get something going towards the net, not just wait out the clock and pull up for 3.
And that will do it for the first half. The Bears lead the Lions 43-26. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes for the second half. Stay tuned. Bears and St. Mark Lions. My name is Dylan White. I'm still here with Alex McLeod. Alex, what did you think of that first half?
Well, Beck did a good job coming out of the gates really strong. They came in with a lot of energy. Opening night of Coal Bowl always has that effect. But St. Mark's did a good job in the early stages of that second quarter trying to make a little run there. But the latter half, St. Mark kind of brought their defense down a little bit, and Beck was able to go on a bit of a run to extend this lead in the half.
And here's Akuda over to McIsaac. Nice feed in the high post and the dish to Odo. Can't finish through the contact, but he does the second time. And Bears head coach Greg Campbell having a little trouble navigating through the crowd and getting back to the sideline for the start of the third quarter. Always a packed house here on Monday night. A real who's whom of Cape Breton basketball in
That's
attendance.
Right.
Big three from Meservey. The big mess off to a good start here in the third quarter. And here's Nick St. Denis trying to find the cutting Nasrallah. The floater is good for Josh St. John. Good ball movement on that possession for the Lions. Murphy to the corner. McIsaac feeding Odo. His hook shot, no good. Meservey powers through the contact and able to go to the line for two. Meservey a solid first half. Good start here to the third. He connects on the first free throw. Couldn't rattle in the second. Battle for the rebound, and it is going to stay Beck ball.
I believe you should have 14 seconds on the shot clock. Good heads-up awareness there from veteran official Gerard O'Coin. Homegrown talent at his finest.
Nice pass down low to Odo, and he finishes. Great job there from Odo to get position. And a nice find from Akuda.
And Dylan, official Gerard O'Coin played on the high school basketball team when he was in grade 7.
Wow.
6 years on the high school team.
That's impressive.
That's stuff that you just don't see very often.
McIsaac kicks it out. Ikata is rejected by Big Country, Aiden Coyle. Bears ball. They skip it in to Akuda. Murphy just short on the three. Rebound hauled in by St. John. Here's Saman. Nice finish.
Nice aggressive move there, going right to the rim.
Here's Akuda. Thought about shooting, but he gets it over to Murphy. From way out, it's Meservey. Big offensive board from Odo and the putback. Robert Odo extends the Bears' lead to 23 with just over 6.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The corner three is short from Nasrallah. Bears coming back the other way. It's Akuda to Meservey in the high post. Murphy open in the corner, but Meservey is stripped of the ball, and
good hustle there, though, diving on it after losing it.
There'll be a jump ball. Beck possession. Morgan McIsaac checks in for Greg McIsaac, while Chapman checks in for St. Mark, along with Ketchison. Murphy sends it in to Akuda. The three is good for Morgan McIsaac. Good start to this third quarter for the Bears. Big board from Odo. The no-look pass to Murphy in the corner, and he's fouled. And here is McIsaac with the corner three, no good. Rebounded by Ketchison. Here's Chapman. The drive, and the runner is way long for Saman. Nice little hesitation dribble there from Akuda. Sends it back out to Odo. The skip pass from Murphy. Makes the extra pass to McIsaac in the corner, but his three is way long.
Yeah, you like the extra pass, though, being very unselfish, trying to get his teammates involved.
And it'll be Bears ball on the baseline. 7 on the shot clock. A pass intercepted by St. John. St. John sizing up the Bears defense halfway through this third quarter. That's going to be a kicked ball. Zervi got his foot on it. Greg McIsaac checking back in. Robert Odo taking a seat. He has 3 fouls in this one. And it's going to be a travel before the shot. That'll be called against St. John.
Thought that was a good call.
Tsukasa Akuda setting things up for the Bears. Meservy in the high post, rejected, but he's fouled. Ketchison unhappy with the call there. As the "you can't do that" chants rain down from the crowd.
Always a go-to for the big crowd.
Zervi, good on the first free throw. Four and a half minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Bears up by 28. Here's Josh St. John. Michelle Saman off the dribble. That's short. Big rebound from Meservy. And a near perfect fast break there for the Bears, but great job by the Lions getting back on defense there, Alex.
Yeah, great hustle, not giving up on the play. Able to chase that one down, tip it out of bounds. Bears will have 20 seconds to shoot.
McIsaac feeding Meservy. He kicks it out. Akuda. 10 on the shot clock. The three is long for McIsaac. And here come the Lions in transition. And a big block from McIsaac. The putback doesn't go for Spin-a-Win. But the short corner jumper falls for Will Chapman.
It's good perseverance there, getting those second chance opportunities.
And we're going to get a foul call down low. They're going to call Wade Spinowin on a push down low. And there's always a lot of contact to be expected down low, Alex, but it's curious to see, or it's weird to see what's allowed and what isn't.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment for the players. The refs have been pretty consistent today with what they've been doing. Even, from the start of the day, I don't know if they got together or not, but it seems like they have an idea of how they would like to call it all week.
And it's going to be Wade Spinowin at the line for the Lions. A reminder that you can hit us up on Twitter throughout the game at Dylan_White or at Alex McLeod 24. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis, whatever it is, we would love to hear from you.
And we have a tweet in from Katie who says, "Go St. Mark, go. Watching from home. Shout out to St. John, number 23. And another one, this one from Jeff, who says, "Dunk it, Michelle. Go St. Mark Lions."
And Meservey draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Meservey can't get the roll on the first free throw. His grade 12 year looking to add another Coal Bowl win to his resume. There's a driving kick. Saman surrounded by defenders. Can't get the floater to go. Chapman for three is good. Will Chapman starting to catch fire here in the third quarter. The drive and dish from McIsaac. It's tipped out of bounds. And Alex, sideline photography, tough gig.
Big time.
Never know when you'll become involved in the play.
Yep. You got to keep your head on a swivel.
Offensive board from Meservey. Full reset here for the Bears. Did the reset change from a full one to 14 there, Alex?
Oh, I didn't see.
Because it seemed like a very quick 10 seconds there. As Murphy heads to the free throw line with 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. First one from the charity stripe is good. Murphy, another grade 12. Wasn't a part of that Coal Bowl win a few years ago. And Graychuck will check back into the game along with Robert Odo. There's the handoff. Sorry, it's Chapman. Back out. Michelle Saman kicks it out. Sherwood. Chapman with 2 to shoot, pulls up. And that will
should be a shot clock violation.
And that seemed to be like 4 seconds after the buzzer that layup was good.
I mean, it was a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
We're just going to confer now. He may have thought that it hit the rim.
And
It is very difficult to hear the shot clock horn in this gym as well.
And I don't think you can argue that one if you're St. Mark.
No, it's an unfortunate break, but the right call was made.
Here's Odo. Back out to Murphy. 10 on the shot clock. Okuda drives baseline, and he's bumped. And he'll go to the free throw line. Just one team foul in the quarter for the Bears.
Ketchison now 4 personal, so he's going to have to take a seat.
Again, we'd love to hear from you on Twitter throughout the game. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis, etc., whatever it is, we would love to hear from you. And Okuda, good from the line there. Just over a minute and a half remaining here in the third. Saman in the corner, Chapman. And we'll get a foul called against Robert Odo. That's going to be his 4th. And it's going to be 2 free throws coming for Aiden Coyle. Coyle can't hit the first. And
What was that?
I believe, my time in the CBRM recreation department familiarized me with some of the sounds of megaphones.
Okay.
And that is one of those sounds.
That's one of them?
Yep.
All right. I thought we were under attack.
No, it's way past 8:30, so it wasn't the 8:30
not the
whistle.
8:30 whistle. The 8:30 whistle. I'm sure everyone from Ottawa watching knows where the 8:30 whistle is.
As St. Mark looking to close this quarter out on a run. Here's Chapman using the screen from Coyle. Coyle, the turnaround hook. No good. Gets his own board. Puts it back up and in for the and one. Coyle looking to make it a 26-point game here at the free throw line. And he hits.
26-40. 30-66 to 40.
Wow, it was 26-point difference.
That's what I think. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Let's give me a little out there. 26-point lead for the Bears here. Last minute of the third quarter.
Chapman's 3 is short. Big rebound from McIsaac, but his outlet pass is stolen away by Chapman. Chapman on the break, pulls up. And that's got to be annoying for the opposing players with the megaphone sound for every shot.
And Okuda maybe overdoing things on the flashy passes there.
We've got 27 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 20 on the shot clock here for St. Mark. The step back and one for Michelle Saman. Looking like James Harden on that one.
Very difficult shot that he gets to drop.
And Saman can't hit the free throw. So we've got 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. The Bears likely to hold for the last shot. See if they get a better one than at the end of the second, and McIsaac drives, and he'll go to the free throw line. The "you can't do that" chants raining down from the crowd once again.
As we're going to have a substitution checking into the game for the Lions. It's Joe Nasrallah going to rejoin the contest.
And the first free throw no good for McIsaac. And a late start to this game for those of you tuning in due to the opening ceremonies. It's always a given on Monday night that it's going to be a later start, but for those of you unfamiliar with the Coal Bowl, that's why we were starting a bit late.
Yeah, it always says 7. It's usually closer to 8, quarter after 8.
Yeah.
By the time it really gets going. I'm not sure what time we actually started today. It's 10 o'clock already.
Yep.
Still one more quarter to play.
And we would love to hear from you on Twitter throughout that final quarter. You can hit us up at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. You can also use the hashtag Coal Bowl Classic or the at Coal Bowl Live handle. Whatever it is you send us, we'd love to hear from you. We'll see if we get any new tweets in. Shout out to our wonderful sponsors at Subway. And, you know, you can try the new Mighty Melts at Subway, Alex. I hear they're delicious. You've got the chicken Mighty Melt. And for the ultimate meat lovers out there, you got the roast beef Mighty Melt.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
If you're looking for the lighter option, the turkey Mighty Melt is your go-to sandwich there. All of them featuring that little drizzle of garlic aioli.
Ooh.
Ciabatta buns.
Love that garlic aioli. Now, Dylan, what is your go-to Subway sub?
Depends on the mood I'm in.
Okay.
You know, if I'm feeling trashy, I feel like I go with the steak and bacon, no veggies, and, you know, barbecue sauce and mayo.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I'm feeling a little healthier, might go with the tuna.
Tuna?
Tuna underrated sub.
I don't think I've ever gotten a tuna sub.
They're delicious.
Well, tuna and peanut butter?
Peanut butter? I don't even know what to say that. I'm just speechless.
All right.
My God, tuna and peanut butter.
Everything's good with peanut butter.
I think you may have found the thing that wouldn't be good with peanut butter.
Did you ever have a peanut butter burger?
I did.
Good.
It's good.
There you go.
But, I mean, there's already mayo on the tuna, and you're just throwing peanut butter into the mix. You know, not great.
I think you're undervaluing peanut butter right now.
Let us know on Twitter, at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24, as we're back underway with the fourth quarter.
Nice pass down low to Great Chuck.
Great Chuck tried to feed Meservey down low. Murphy inbounding. Meservey gets his own board, puts it up again. His third try finally finishes.
Then we have a tweet in from Jeff who says, "Nice steal, Big Ollie."
And it's going to be a foul called on Saman. And Aiden Coyle will come back into the game. Saman will take a seat. Bears will have the ball on the baseline once again. There's Meservey. Another finish down low for Dylan Meservey. And it's 71-42. About 8.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Nice little hook shot there from Oliver, but it doesn't fall.
Great little tip in there, though, from Oliver once again.
Way to follow your own shot there. And one for Sukasa Ikuda. The answer at the other end for the Bears.
Be interesting to see how long Coach Greg Campbell goes with his starters. Still has 3 starters on the floor right now.
Full week of games ahead of both of these teams.
Yeah, it's definitely a marathon, Dylan. We've both been there. It's come Friday, Saturday, your body is feeling bad.
I mean, I was pretty good, you know.
you were good at the end of the week.
I mean, I played some minutes at the start of those first few games, but then it was 3 minutes in the start, and then I'm gone. Didn't play much at all in the first year.
Okay, well, trust me, the starters' bodies are going to
Okay.
be breaking down towards the end of the week.
Trust you on that.
You have to take me on good faith for that one.
And the rebound from the big mess. Tries to skip it out to Murphy, but he couldn't corral the pass, and it's going to be Lions ball. And that megaphone making another appearance.
Ethan Conrad now into the game for the Bears.
Conrad, a good sharpshooter off the bench for the Bears.
This is his first year with the squad.
And there's Ikuda stripped of the ball from behind. McIsaac brings it back out. Conrad.
Nice cut there from Meservey.
Nice little scoop up layup there with both hands.
Made it look easy, a difficult finish.
In the corner, it's Nasrallah. Inside, Coyle. And it's going to be an offensive foul. And you know me, Alex.
Yeah, good. That was good. I do know you, Dylan. Yes,
Yep.
we've met.
But
You're not a big fan of offensive foul calls. I know.
especially in the low post,
You-
let them lower the shoulder a little bit.
You want to let the big men battle.
Yeah.
I did think it was the right call, though.
He definitely lowered his shoulder a bit
Yeah.
there. The three from McIsaac, no good. Nasrallah to the rim, floats it up. Offensive board. Oliver couldn't put it back, but it'll remain Lions ball on the baseline. Josh St. John ready to check in.
Checking into the game for the Bears. It's number 15, Jack Cash, and that'll be at the next opportunity.
And McIsaac picks up a foul. And Jack Cashin, great basketball name, Alex. Cool. We get 2 free throws
Sorry.
from Oliver.
We have a tweet in. This one from Phyllis, who says, "Please eat pasta and read my tweet. Thank you." Much love from Phyllis. Much love back to you, Phyllis. We appreciate the tweet.
Did she say eat pasta?
Eat pasta, yeah.
I like pasta.
I'm a big pasta guy.
And there's the rebound from Conrad. Cashin Back out to Akuda. 14 on the shot clock here. McIsaac gets to the rim, can't finish.
Had to do a little difficult fadeaway there with the right hand. Not an easy shot at all. And that is out of bounds. Good call by veteran official Gerard O'Coin, celebrating his 74th birthday today.
Wow.
Yeah. Great to have him with us.
And we've got a timeout called by St. Mark. It's 75-45 here in the fourth and final quarter. St. Mark play again tomorrow at 1. I believe they play Northumberland. Beck play once again at 7, or is it 8, Alex?
I believe it's 8 tomorrow. I think we have the girls' game tomorrow at 6.
Right. Both of those games against Yorkton.
Yep.
St. Mark looking to rebound from what will probably be a loss in this one. But a good performance from the Bears so far tonight, Alex, start to finish. Alex, I'm going to have to start doing impressions of you when I ask you a question because you've just been...
I don't listen to you. Sorry, what did you say?
I don't even remember what I said now. The silence stretched so long that I forgot. We've got just over 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. McIsaac hands off to Akuda. McIsaac double teamed, 4 on the shot clock. Akuda puts up a 3. No good. Big rebound from St. John.
What would your Alex impression sound like, Dylan?
I was just thinking that. I don't know if I can go up that octave.
What do you mean go up that octave? My voice too high for you, Dylan?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. And Coyle will pick up a foul.
That is his 5th personal.
And he recoils at the thought of fouling out. No?
Nope.
Not a fan of that one?
Not at all. Doug McKinnon still wearing his suit.
I think this is the longest he's lasted without shorts
Yeah.
in a while. Dylan McSween checking into the game for Beck. Five and a half minutes remaining here in the final quarter of play. And Akuda goes 1 of 2 from the line there. Rebound secured by Oliver. Nasrallah. Met by Conrad. The dish inside. And Spinowin couldn't get it to go.
I officially hate those loudspeaker things. What are they called? Megaphones.
Megaphones, there you go. Words.
Words suck.
The drive from McSween. He spins and he's fouled. So Dylan McSween heading to the free throw line. Five minutes remaining here in the fourth. Beck lead 76 to 45.
Numbers. Almost as tough as words.
Yeah. It's St. Denis setting things up for St. Mark. St. Denis down low, blocked by Meservey. It's going to go out off Evan Oliver. It'll be Bears ball. Here's McSween to Cashin. Shoot the ball if you're in the game, you know, in a blowout.
Maybe a little bit nervous there on his first catch. As Morgan Hillier is about to check into the game for the Bears.
I believe I traveled the first time I got the ball in a Coal Bowl. I definitely had the yips.
I think I might have as well.
So Morgan Hillier seeing his first Coal Bowl action as well. Conrad can't hit the first free throw. Conrad in his first year with the varsity team. Played junior varsity for the past several years. Star in that league.
You were the assistant coach of that team, I believe, Dylan.
Yep.
He was definitely a player for you guys.
There's a three. Just short for Josh St. John. Meservey weaving his way through the defense, but can't finish.
Strange to see Meservey still in the game right now. He's going to log a lot of big minutes all week. See when Coach Greg Campbell elects to give him the rest of the night off.
They don't have a ton of size coming off the bench either, so might need Meservey in there to log some minutes down in the post. Nice spin move to get free of the defender there from St. John, and he'll go to the free throw line. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Elliot Coleman will check in for St. Mark, and on cue, Bill Meservey exits the game. Aaron McLean checking in. First free throw from St. John, no good. Again, you can send us your buzzer-beating tweets at Dylan_White or at AlexMcLeod24. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis, whatever it is, we would love to hear from you. So Coleman inbounding. Oliver couldn't handle the pass, but able to corral it.
And we have another tweet in from Jeff who says, St. Denis, number 2 is Milkshake. Don't know what that means. Is that his nickname?
I'm guessing. Pretty great nickname.
I'm a big fan of milkshakes.
There's a three from McSween, just short. There's a board from Coleman. Down low, Oliver. Second chance was no good. There's a drive, Cashin. Gonna get called for the walk.
That basket will not count. Just over 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. 33-point lead for the hometown Bears.
St. Denis to Coleman. He fires it, but it's just short. Coleman wide open for three. Gets the roll. And the St. Mark bench loving it. Elliot Coleman, the big three. McLean driving into the paint. He's fouled by Spinowin. So Aaron McLean heading to the free throw line. Sherwood checking in for Nick Milkshake St. Denis. McLean long on the first free throw.
And confirmation from Jeff that it is the best nickname. And we have a tweet in from Glenn who says, great job on the commentating for St. Mark's versus New Waterford game. At yourself and I. Thank you, Glenn. We appreciate the positive feedback.
And there's a big putback for St. John. Hillier stripped of the ball, and tough fall right there. But he's up quick. It's a good sign.
Dylan, we've got another good nickname.
Another one.
Yeah, this tweet in from Tracy Nestrala, who says, don't forget Nestrala is Big Cookie.
Big Cookie.
Some great nicknames on this team.
Oh, my Lord.
We got Milkshake and Big Cookie.
I'm doing
Big Country.
The in-game announcing for the St. Mark game tomorrow. I might try and work those in.
Again, St. Mark will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So quick turnaround. I mean, game at 8 and a game at 1. Doesn't really give the body much time to recuperate.
And Alex, after one day of Coal Bowl action, which team or teams are you most impressed with so far?
Well, the Bears have had a strong performance in today's game.
Well, we can't talk here in the final minutes. This is tough stuff for us.
They have a convincing lead right now. Halifax Grammar looked really good this afternoon in a win over Riverview. But really, day one, it's anybody's game right now, right? Was that a dunk attempt?
I think so.
Evan Oliver trying to throw one down.
Unsuccessfully. Here's Cashin. Sends it out to McSween. McSween, nice feed. Cashin